COVID-19 pandemic caused so much damage to the world. While dealing with COVID-19, the world learned many lessons. And it's important to learn the lessons to prepare ourselves for the next pandemic, and also to prevent the possible pandemics. Let's discuss the topic: Lessons for the World from COVID-19 pandemic.
Good morning all. I am Ronnie. We are given the topic of Lessons for the World from COVID-19 pandemic. Let me take the privilege of starting the discussion. As per my knowledge, I can say that all the countries should maintain transparency with the other countries, especially in this kind of virus situations, and needs to share important information as soon as possible. Had China alerted the world about the severity of the situation immediately after knowing about the virus, all the other countries would have taken precautions much earlier, and the virus could be contained in one place. What's your opinion? What do you think, Sam?
In my opinion, lockdown to reduce the spread of coronavirus cleared the skies and reduced the pollution to a drastic extent. This made us realize that whatever damage we are doing to the environment can be reversible. It made us focus more on sustainable development. What do you think, AJ? I must admit that the demand for luxury goods fell to a great extent. COVID-19 hit consumerist culture badly. This phase taught us that excessive consumerism is not needed.
Well, if you ask me, even though coronavirus does not seem to be a biological weapon, the threat of bioweapons is the fight against COVID-19 taught us to be better prepared for the future. Everyone understood that there is a need for more funding, equipment and human resources in the healthcare industry. Would you like to say something, Ronnie? To my mind, it also taught us that vulnerable people like migrant workers will be most affected by this kind of situation. This phase taught us to take immediate steps to protect vulnerable people.
I would like to say that living in a globalized world has advantages and disadvantages as well. Almost every country is depending on the other countries for many goods. In the COVID-19 pandemic phase, when imports and exports are badly affected, all the countries are realizing the importance of self-sufficiency. I would like to add here that during this phase, many companies, especially IT companies, allowed their employees to work from home. It reduced traffic and enabled people to spend more time with their families. COVID-19 taught companies that work from home option is not as bad as they thought.
I am of the opinion that many people are now relying on the internet for many purposes, like educating their children, availing telemedicine facilities, etc. But still many people are deprived of internet access. This COVID-19 phase taught us that internet access should be available to all to prevent deepening inequality. I would say, now many people are taking healthy food and avoiding junk food to boost immunity. Coronavirus taught us to focus on healthy eating habits.
To draw to a close, I did like to say that COVID-19 pandemic came when the world is least prepared for it. This phase taught us to be better prepared for the future.